Danger is actually looming the palace of Ooni of Ife right now. Yes, danger is actually looming the palace of Ooni of Ife as a dark big shadow was seen casted beside the left wing of the palace gate. Hello everyone and welcome once again to D&Z TV. At D&Z TV we have one mandate, which is to keep you informed, keep you educated, and keep you entertained each time as anything that concerns the palace of the Ooni of Ife comes up. The first place you get it is here at D&Z TV. So if you've not subscribed to our channel, we urge you right now to click on the subscription button, comment, like, and share our videos so that we can actually bring more videos your way. Now, so much seems to be happening at once at the palace of Ooni of Ife. Yes, so much seems to be happening at once. And you know, when things like this begin to happen in a very fast succession, the best thing that happens is for precaution measures to be taken so that this kind of things will actually not repeat itself again. Now, you know that whenever something sinister wants to happen in a place, it comes in different levels, it comes in different dimensions, it comes in with different attitude. Now, if you've been to the palace before, there is a main entrance gate, and when you now step in by the left, you see a quarters that is supposed to be meant for the security operatives. Then after the security operatives place, there's now a open lawn that is meant, for artifacts and different things that pertain to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. So this particular day in the evening, while everybody was actually just genuinely moving around, they now realized that there was a very big shadow that was now casting by the palace. The shadow was casting by the palace, rising hands up, hands up, hands up. It was so big in such a way that nobody has actually seen such a shadow before. So it now took the timely intervention of the Ifa priests, who were now able to come and do some divinations so that they can actually have the meaning of what the shadow stood for. Now, as a matter of fact, there are actually a couple of Ifa priests who are always domiciled in the palace. But since this was a very special case, this was a different case that was kind of special, it took the timely intervention of the Ooni's chief security officer to see that he gets the main Ifa priest who has the power to deduce what actually happened there to the palace. So when he was invited, he came with all his paraphernalia and went to where he saw where the shadow was seen. So what he actually did now was to cast his ornaments, all of them, they are things that they use in working. All he did was to throw it on the floor. And when he threw it on the floor, a lot of people were busy looking to see what could happen. Now, they did not understand what he was seeing, but he actually understood it himself. Because, this is something he has been practicing and doing for more than 5 decades. So, why would he actually understand what he saw? So, after throwing the divination elements 2 more times, he cleared his voice and said there was an evil lurking around. Yes, he said there was an evil lurking around. And since this evil is lurking around like this, something needs to be done, and fast too. Because if something is not done, the spell that it's going to cast will be too difficult. And if this spell is being cast to the palace and nothing is actually done, the spell will actually begin to multiply in all the different locations in the palace. You know what happened when the Lord Jesus Christ saw the evil spirit that was inside a man? The evil spirit needed a place to go to, because at every point in time, an evil spirit requires a host body that is going to keep the person. So on this fateful day, when the Ifa priest finished his divination and realized where the problem came from, he now started looking for the rightful place where the evil spirit is going to be deposited. And utmost care also needs to be taken so that the evil spirit will be properly deposited, because if it is not properly done, it's actually going to move from one body to another, and by so doing, we've actually really not solved any problem. What we only did there was just to do what some people call transfer of spirit. You just transfer the spirit from one host to the other, which is actually something that is not too realistic and too good. A lot of people have actually tried not to allow such things happen again, because each time a divination comes like that and the evil spirit is being transported from one host to the other, all it will now do is it will just begin to cause some hiccups that nobody can actually comprehend. And when such things like that are actually not properly comprehended, it will actually cause nothing but some immaterial confiscation. So the truth about the matter right now is that the ooni is actually in a very tight and difficult corner. Tight and difficult corner because each time a diviner is brought into the palace to ask or check what's happening, they are bound to see something from one of these wives. And the wives on their own are actually not really ready to give up. Yes, they don't want to give up. And if they continue to do things without giving up the way they are doing right now, they are actually going to be causing more harm than good. And what a lot of people actually want right now in the palace is to see that they have maximum peace, wisdom, understanding, and love, because that is something that has been lacking in the palace for a very, very long time. So, whatever the case is, the shadow has left. As of the time of this report, the shadow has left. The shadow is no longer there. But even if the shadow is no longer there, we cannot actually tell how long the shadow will remain unseen or invincible in the palace. Because the truth about the matter is that the shadow, person who sent the shadow is still within. And if he actually still within, then which means there's a possibility that the shadow will come back. But all the same, the ooni is always ready and prepared, even if the shadow returns.